funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah. Let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Warning, the following image and/or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Salute everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a whole lot. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. My name is Urban, and I appreciate y'all tuning into the stream today. We got the Ask Urban show today. Yes, this is the show where you, as the viewer, get the chance to come up and have a conversation with me, talk about wherever topic you want to talk about, or whether it's something that I previously discussed, whether you liked it or disliked it, or whatever the case may be, or be, whatever it is you want to talk about. This is the show to do it for real. This is the show to do it for real. So I love having these type of interactive shows with y'all where, I could just hear y'all perspective. Besides hearing y'all perspective from the chat, you know what I'm saying? All the time, I can actually hear what you got to say, about certain things that I didn't cover, certain things I didn't talk about, whether you agree with it, disagree with it, or, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate these type of shows a whole lot. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of my moderators showed up. She said, Urban, I'm out right now, but I'll either catch the replay, or I'm listening to you. That's cool, sure enough. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. I'm not tripping at all. Do your thing. Just be careful and be safe out there. Salute to each and every last one of y'all who are watching me right now, the live, and also who are catching the replay as well. Appreciate y'all. So once again, this is the Ask Urban Anything show. This is the show where I allow the viewer to come up. I'll provide a link for you can come up and you can just have a conversation with me, and I'll drop that link shortly. But let's have a conversation first, y'all. Let's have a heart to heart first, all right? My question to everyone is this: what is going on? What's going on with you? What do you mean by that, Urban? For the past couple of days, especially after the election, right, I've been just seeing a lot of weird stuff going on, man. And I covered the topic about people receiving these random text messages and stuff, right? I've been seeing women literally said that they no longer going to have sex with a husband or boyfriends because they voted for someone that they didn't want them to vote for. I've seen podcasts and streams where we're calling for us as Black people to come together because there's going to be rough times ahead of us. I also seen other podcasts and other TikToks where we fighting against one another. We're really fighting against one another. I just seen podcasts and TikToks where calling people Uncle Toms and Coons and stuff. Hell, it's people coming out on one of my videos right now, doing it right now, like, yeah, you this, yeah, you that. So it's a lot going on. So I believe I have a valid question when I ask y'all this is, what's going on with y'all? I mean, after the election, it does seem like that everybody just started losing their damn minds. I ain't lying. It does seem like everybody started losing their damn mind. So couples sitting up here fighting with each other because you voted differently than they did. Damn. I mean, there's a lot that is going on. There is a whole lot that is going on. And I'm just, I guess I'm just doing a wellness check with y'all. I'm doing a wellness check, okay? I'm trying to see, are y'all mentally okay? All right? Because as you can see, your boy Urban, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm not worried about nothing what's going to happen in the future because, to be quite honest with you, we cannot control what's going to happen in the future. We should be living in the present, living in the moment right now. That's what we should be doing. We should be living in the moment right now. Should be living your life because wherever happens, to be quite honest with you, is going to happen. To be quite honest with you, you could call it karma, you could call it fate, you could call it whatever you want to call it, but wherever it's happening is already been preordained. Those of y'all who are Christians, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Hell, a goddamn comet could hit us and blow up the earth. I don't know within the hour. I have no idea. But even within that, it's important for us as human beings is just to live in the moment. Don't be worried about all this craziness that's happening right now. I understand that people want to choose sides and they want to do this and they want to do that. That's fine. That is your life and you have every right to do that. But however, within that right, you shouldn't just see life differently. My wife, Mrs. Urban, she told me a couple of days ago that the suicide rate had went up. I'm like, really? I'm like, how did that happen? And she was trying to insinuate that the reason why the suicide rate went up is because of this election. I'm going to say that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I'm just going to call it for what it is. For the simple fact that you mean to tell me that these people that you never going to meet a day in your life, you mean to tell me that these people have that much power over your life where they could actually determine life and death with you? Where they can manipulate you so much so that you want to unalive yourself like that? Not good luck. Not good luck. Enjoying Life 20, I see you in the chat. Thank you for tuning in to the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. But like I said, life is not that serious, okay? Life is not that serious where you just want to end your life or unalive yourself just because of an election or just because of a person or just because alleged rumors. Been heard many people that said that, hey, we're going to enter right back into the Jim Crow era, meaning that Trump and his party, they're going to end up enslaving us black people, African American people once again, and it's going to be all over again. Hearing people sitting up here reporting, sitting up here saying that the equal rights and the civil rights movement is now null and void because they believe that Donald Trump is going to ratify or he's going to want to disavow the Constitution. Hearing a lot of crazy stuff out here in the streets, man. Yeah. Cali girl, salute. Welcome. Gas mask, what's up with it, homie? Salute to you as well, too. Salute. Damn, so am I clapping? Evelyn, salute. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome, y'all. And we got Sal Patch in the building as well, too. Salute and welcome. I think suicide rates goes up around the holidays. That is a fact for real. I agree. Because we were in the holiday season now, and officially, Halloween is over with. We're entering into Thanksgiving, and I believe the toughest holidays are Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the reason why is because a lot of us, we used to have loved ones, right? And then loved ones passed away. And so now you don't have the opportunity to spend them said type of holidays with your loved ones. So it becomes difficult because all you have is just the memories and that's it, which I get it. I understand. So therefore, the unaliving rates could most definitely go up. Sure can. Absolutely. But I want to tell y'all this. I want to let y'all know that even though that this upcoming holiday season is going to be difficult for a lot of people, I just want to provide a perspective for uplifting, a perspective for, telling people that it's going to be okay. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Things have a season, and within every season, it just passes along. So if you are dealing with this right now, you're dealing with this situation where this holiday season is difficult for you, I just want to just encourage you that it is going to be okay. Just continue to live your life the way that your loved one wants you to live your life. Because I know that your loved one don't want you to live your life sad, disappointed, grieving. They want you to live a happy life. That's what they desire. So live your life to the fullest. Take every advantage of it. Because just like that, it's over, it's gone. So live your life to the fullest. Another thing with the holiday season that a lot of us deal with is that the crime rate actually goes up a lot. The crime rate within, theft and vandalism and, different things like that goes up as well too. The reason why is because a lot of the alleged criminals, right, they become desperate. They see people they see people like us, like middle class people who are working hard to live and survive. They see us as having a silver spoon per se, right? And so they end up becoming desperate because they want to be on that same level, but life circumstances may prevent them from being on that type of level. They may not have the education. They may have made poor decisions, which will resort to them not able to sustain a good paying job. Hell, some of us probably was in a relationship, probably married or whatever at one point in time, and end up getting divorced and end up losing it all. Hell, some of them probably was part of a Fortune 500 business, and the business went down under, and they lost it all. And so people become desperate, where they're trying to take care of themselves, they probably trying to take care of their loved ones as well too, and so they resort to theft, they resort to vandalism. Now, am I condoning the behavior? No, I'm not, but I'm just giving y'all a perspective of the why. Of course, there are some people out there who are just vindictive and evil as hell, and I know that.
That's bullshit.
I know that. I know there's some evil, sadistic people out there that just want to see the world burn. They want to see people unhappy because they're unhappy. And that's what motivates them. That's what drives them to do the horrendous stuff that they do right now. So with all that being said, I want us to really, really want to be careful during this holiday season. Make sure that if you're going to do any type of shopping, whether you go on doing some Thanksgiving shopping or Christmas shopping, if you believe in that holiday, right? Make sure that you're paying attention to your surroundings. Make sure that you have a point of entry, you have a point of exit. Make sure that within this season that your patterns don't be the same how it is earlier through the year, where you just do the same exact routine over and over again. Start switching up your routine where you be unpredictable. So if it's possible, like say for example, you come home around, you normally come home around about 5 p.m., right? And people casing your house. They know that you're not going to be home until 5 p.m., so they'll come at your house around about 3:30, 4 o'clock and rob your house, break into your house. If it's possible, how about you change your patterns around where every maybe once or twice a week, if it's possible. You just come to your house. Maybe if you live close in the area where you live in there, right, from your job, maybe if you're like 10 or 15 minutes away from your job, right, go home on your lunch break to break that pattern. That way, if people are casing your house, they saying that there's always someone there every single time. Well, when you're out shopping at malls and stuff, right, make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be sitting up here trying to friend up people that you don't know. Make sure that you don't want, especially ladies, make sure that whenever you go to the mall, if it's all possible, make sure you park at a well-lit area, close to wherever you at. If it's at the mall, make sure you park as close as possible to the mall, where it's well-lit at. If it's further away, make sure that it's also well-lit. And also you're surrounded as well too. Then make sure you're watching over yourself. Do not, and this goes for the ladies, do not, under any circumstances, do not, once again, under any circumstances, and I'm telling y'all this one more time, because I know y'all hard-headed. Do not, under any circumstances, go shopping at night, especially if you're doing holiday shopping. Do your best to complete your shopping throughout the day. Okay? Now, if it just so happens you shopping at the turn of night, then that's something different. But do your very best to do your shopping throughout the day, if it's all possible. Make sure you have someone with you. Don't do it by yourself. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to suspicious activity as well too. Now, that's because a dude may look good and a dude may have flattering words. That doesn't necessarily mean that dude is a good dude. Especially if you don't know that dude. So make sure you're doing your due diligence and paying attention to everything that's happening during this holiday season. That's going to be the biggest way how you can protect yourself. Oh, speaking of which, of protection. In the state of Texas that we live in right now, we have an open carry law here. So, hey, if you are on weapons trained, by all means, make sure that you carry. All right. If your said state is an open carry state, make sure you're carrying. If not, make sure you have some type of weapon or device that will help you in certain situations. Okay. Hell, some of y'all probably need to take up some self-defense class just in case. I'm just saying. Because you just don't know. You don't know. But I'm still going on in a few minutes. Salute to everyone who is tuned in right now. Jasmine, I see you in the building. Appreciate you. E, what's up with it? What's up with it, E? I see you as well in the building. Appreciate you. This is the Ask Urban Anything show where I am solely at your disposal. I am very interactive with you. Whatever questions you want to ask in the chat, I will answer it. It don't matter what type of question it is, I will answer that question. And also, as an added bonus, I will do this. If you want to also have a conversation with me, this is the great opportunity to do that, because y'all know how I be running my shows. Most of the times I'll be having panels. I'll be wanting y'all to listen to me. But today is the day where you can actually come up and have a conversation with me as well too. And I will be dropping the link in a few moments. As a matter of fact, forget it. I'll drop it right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and drop this on link right now. If you want to have a conversation with good old Urban, by all means pull up. Now, just like I say, my shows is different. Okay. With that being said, I don't play around with Zoom. I use Zoom, but I don't play around with StreamYard for professional reasons. All right. So, So my link is Zoom. one of the complaints that I was having with people who was using Zoom is that they felt that they needed to sign up, which Zoom was doing it. But on my end, it should be disabled where you don't even have to sign up for Zoom now. And all you got to do is click the link and it should bring you right on up. All right. So let me do this. Let me get this set up real quick. Let me get this set up real quick. And we can get this show on the road. All right. Speak. What's up with it, bro? Alrighty. Let me go ahead and get this link shared out to y'all. We're gonna copy the link. Got the copy here. Put that there. Move that right here. All right. There you go. Link drop. There you go. Now, I also had disabled the camera function as well, too. So if you wanted those, you don't want to show your face, then you don't have to worry about it. Because I disabled the camera function where you don't even have to show your face on here at all, period. All right. He asked this question. She said, for Thanksgiving or ham, who does the cooking in my house? That is a very good question, E. That's a very good question. Now, the answer to that question is this. It depends on if we feel like cooking. For the past 2 years on Thanksgiving, me and Mrs. Irby, we honestly did not feel like cooking at all. So guess what we did? We literally went and got our food from this place called Honey Baked Ham. Kid you not. We went and got our food from Honey Baked Ham because we didn't feel like cooking. And all you got to do is order the food at Honey Baked Ham and just warm it up. That's all you got to do. So we being lazy. Then another reason why we honestly do not cook is because we always spend Thanksgiving with our extended family. So we go over to people's house and we go and eat their food. So that's what we do. We've been doing this for the past 2 years, and I'm pretty certain that that's what we're going to do this year as well too. So yeah. Yep. Yep. T, salute, welcome. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Oh yeah, y'all got Honey Baked Ham in Cali? Yeah, Honey Baked Ham. Man, Honey Baked Ham is a life changer for real. If y'all don't feel like cooking for Thanksgiving, let's go to Honey Baked Ham if you got one in your area. Go to Honey Baked Ham. They'll do all the cooking for you. And all you gotta do is warm it up. Just that simple. Because who said that on Thanksgiving you literally just have to do all this extreme cooking and slaving over the kitchen and all the stuff? Who said you have to do that? You don't necessarily do that if you don't want to. There ain't nothing wrong if you don't. But I know some people, they don't cook at all and they just go over one loved one's house, which is nothing wrong with that neither. Because like I say, that's what we're going to do too. We'll have food, but we'll go over our loved one's house and eat over there too and chill and fellowship. That's what we do. Nothing wrong with it at all. But yeah, good question. So what are y'all plans for Thanksgiving? What are y'all going to do for this upcoming Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving? What are y'all plans? Are y'all going to spend Thanksgiving with your extended family, or y'all going to do your Thanksgiving with just your immediate family? Do you plan on doing a lot of cooking? Do you plan on doing a little bit cooking? Do you plan on doing no cooking at all? What is your plan? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Kylie, she said this election has divided a lot of our people. Divide and conquer. Yes, I agree with you on that. I agree. I absolutely agree with you on that. And that's why I've been saying is that I've been seeing a lot of divide lately. Now I know that when people come over here to the lounge and I'm talking about these topics, right? Some people be alleging that I'm choosing sides or whatever, but in reality, I'm really not. All I'm doing is exposing what's happening out there, to be honest with you. Well, when it comes down to it, I'm for people getting along. I'm for people being in unity, period. I am. I really am. But I believe that in order for us to get to that point, there are certain things that need to be exposed. There are certain things that are happening in the communities that need to be talked about. It really do. Not talking about it in a way to discredit people or talk down on people or make people feel some type of way, anything like that. But it's to create conversations, so we know what's happening, so we can make a sound, logical, emotional, intelligent decisions on the matter. So we can move forward. So we can absolutely move forward. Well, with that being said, do y'all agree with what Callie is saying? Do y'all agree that after this election, it causes separation with us? Or have that separation already been there, and this little situation was just the catalyst of this? What do y'all think? The same thing is what people saying about Trump. Many people been coming in right now on my videos and stuff, right? Many people been coming in and talking about that Donald Trump is the catalyst for racism, right? So what do you think about that? Do you think that Donald Trump is the reason why people are being even more extremely racist than usual? What do y'all think about that? Ask y'all this question too, even with Kamala, right? How y'all feel about Kamala? Do y'all feel that through Kamala's campaigning strategy, right? Do you believe that through her campaign strategy is what caused this behavior as well too? How y'all feel about that? Matter of fact, speaking of which, y'all, speaking of Kamala, right? I want y'all to check this out real quick. Let me show y'all this real quick, cause I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with Kamala now, man. Let me show y'all this real quick. Listen to this, all right? Let me know what y'all think about this.
Had the president gotten out sooner, there may have been other candidates in the race. Kamala, I think, still would have won, but she may have been stronger, having taken her case to the public sooner.
I think people never got to know Kamala Harris during the time she was in this campaign.
If the goal is to win elections on Twitter, then you should embrace movements like defund the police. But if the goal is to win elections in the real world, where it matters, then you have to appeal to working class people of color.
The party itself has increasingly become a smarty pants, suburban, college educated party.
I take issue.
Now, real quick, before we listen to Miss Cortez, because Miss Cortez is off the chain, but this whole little clip, right, it's talking about the left. It's talking about the Democratic Party, okay? Pretty much all these Democrats is placing the blame somewhere due to Kamala's unsuccessful election run, all right? So they're placing the blames in different situations. So I'm going to start it again so y'all could understand the context behind this, okay?
Now, sooner, there may have been other candidates in the race. Kamala, I think, still would have won, but she may have been stronger, having taken her case to the public sooner.
I think people never got to know Kamala Harris during the time she was in this campaign.
If the goal is to win elections on Twitter, then you should embrace movements like defund the police. But if the goal is to win elections in the real world, where it matters, then you have to appeal to working class people of color.
The party itself has increasingly become a smarty pants, suburban, college educated party.
I take issue sometimes with people saying the quote unquote left is the reason why this is happening.
Joe, salute,
the ultimate
welcome.
problem is our ability to clearly and forthrightly advocate for an agenda that clearly champions the working class.
Joe Biden's decision to run for president again was a catastrophic mistake.
But we can all unite in knowing that Joe Biden would have lost and deserves a lot of blame for the situation that we're in.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC.
All right, so let's talk about it, y'all. Now, once again, this little clip segment, right, is showing the excuses that the Democrat Party is making due to Kamala's unsuccessful election run. They're making excuses such as maybe it was too soon for Kamala to run. I've heard other excuses where they're saying that Biden should have went on and stayed within the presidency. And to be honest with you, I believe that if Biden were to stay in the race, I honestly believe that Biden would have beat Trump again. I honestly believe that. Without a shadow of doubt, he would have. But it leads me to believe, why did they remove Biden if he would be in the best possible candidate to beat Trump? Now, I know y'all said maybe, it's due to Biden. He was, showing signs of dementia and stuff. But I don't even know about that, y'all. I don't even know about that because I've been looking at different interviews with Biden lately. Like a matter of fact, did y'all see the interview with Biden that he addressed the people, right? Did y'all see that? Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up on Biden speak, because Biden looked like a totally different person. I ain't lying. Let me see if I pull it up real quick. Yeah, because the dude looked like a totally different person. Is it this one? But yeah, he looked like a totally different dude altogether, man. It was weird. It was weird. He came out there running and hopping and all kind of weird stuff, man. It was crazy. Let me find it. Biden speech, Trump victory. I guess that's the one. This one right here. Trying to find the full speech for y'all real quick. Well, not the full one. At least y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me see. Where's that? Oh, here it is. All right, so I'm not figuring out pull it up for y'all. Now I want y'all to look at this too, because this kind of weird. This kind of weird but crazy at the same time, man. But look, check this out. Now this is Biden. Now this is after when Trump won. Biden decided to address the people about Trump's victory. Look how Biden is now. Biden don't look like he had dementia. He don't look like there's something wrong with him or anything like that. But check him out. Watch how he does run out there. Hey, Biden got a pep in the step and everything. I'm telling y'all. See, look again. He got a pep in the step and everything. Look.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Good to see this cabinet and staff together here.
And I want y'all to listen closely. I'm not going to play the full speech, but I want y'all to listen closely to him talking, his syntax and everything. It's like now the dude is like on point. Biden is looking like how he looked when he first ran for presidency against Trump. And that is a fact. Now, if this version of Biden would have stayed in the race, I guarantee that Biden would have won the second term without a shadow of doubt.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's good to see you all. Particularly good to see my granddaughter sitting in the front row here. Hi, Finn. How are you, honey? For over 200 years, America has carried on the greatest experiment in self-government in the history of the world. And that's not hyperbole, that's a fact. We're the people. The people vote and choose their own leaders, and they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy. The will of the people always prevails. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory. And I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition. That's what the American people deserve. Yesterday, I also spoke with Vice President Harris. She's been a partner and a public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. She gave her whole heart and effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran. You know, the struggle for the soul of America, since our very founding, has always been an ongoing debate and still vital today.
Let's listen to his speech. It's like it's nothing wrong with him at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with this dude at all. At all. Now, once again, this is my perspective. If this version of Biden would have ran, without a shadow of doubt, Biden would be in the second term. For real. He would have. I ain't lying. Now, I see your comment, E. I know you're talking about, hell no, Urban. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. Nah.
I know for some people, it's a time for victory, to state the obvious. For others, it's a time of loss. Campaigns are contests of competing visions. The country chooses one or the other. We accept the choice the country made. I've said many times, you can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature. I also hope we can lay to rest the question about the integrity of the American electoral system. It is honest, it is fair, and it is transparent.
Just like I say, I don't know. Because this Biden here, so he on point right now. He on point. He is absolutely on point. So what do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about this version of Biden? Biden 2.0. E, salute, welcome.
Salute.
Yeah, let me unmute you real quick so I can hear you. There you go. Salute, welcome.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. I hear you good.
Okay. I had to come up. I'm curious. Why do you think that Biden would have won a second term? I'm curious.
Because deep down inside, people like Grandpa Biden. They might didn't like his presidency, you know, for us, him doing the stuff that he was doing while he was president, you know, him losing his memory or wherever the heck that was going on with him. But if he stayed in this version, this form of Biden, and he was on point and everything, guarantee he will got him a second term without a shadow of doubt.
So you think it has nothing to do with they would have still put Grandpa Biden in office, knowing that his approval rating was low as heck, and that our government and our economy is in the trash?
Now, the question we need to ask ourselves is, what made his approval rate low? What was the main, like
COVID, like the economy, like the migrant situation?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the top three.
Mm-hmm.
The top three. He wasn't, we're not making any money. We got a whole bunch of people coming over and exploiting our system.
Mm-hmm.
And COVID-19, the whole situation in COVID-19 for the pandemic, COVID.
That you said COVID twice now. We stick with COVID.
Yeah, we sticking with COVID.
So one of the main arguments that a lot of us as Americans was having with Biden was his lack of competence of making sound decisions. So due to that, he was having other people in this administration making decisions for him. Therefore, that's why there was poor decisions with COVID, poor decisions with the immigration crisis, poor decision with our economics. But however, if Biden was of a sound mind and he was actually competent enough to do what he was doing like he is right now, I guarantee that a lot of the decisions that was making through his administration more likely have been handled differently. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't. So you're saying that his whole term, which we do know, we did find out that, based on his cognition, that his wife and probably his son and some other folks were more than likely making decisions for him, right?
True.
But I don't know. I don't know if he was even cognizant, if it would be any different. Would he have done anything different? Because, they were acting on his behalf. That was his wife. She's known him for years. She knows what he thinks. I don't know if it would be any different. I'm just going off simply, this country is in turmoil. We are in debt, which we've been in debt, but more is people are being affected in their households with income, with groceries, with, just not being able to live a life that they lived 4 years ago. And I don't think that even with him being cognizant, people realize that this is not where they want to be in their life. And they didn't want to go another 4 years dealing with being in this type of situation economically. I don't think him being polished or talking right or having a pep in his step is going to do anything for anyone's wallet. And I think people were just aware and cognizant of that and want it different. So I don't think he would have won.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he would be in this rare form like he was at the beginning of this presidency, then he would have a way higher, better chance of winning. A matter of fact, when we were looking at the election, right, with him and Kamala, right, I don't even call her by her real name, disrespectfully. but when you look at that election that was happening, right, it wasn't even close. But with the election between Biden and Trump, that election was very, very, very close. And Biden just won by just a hair. So I believe that it probably would have been the same exact scenario this time around if we was dealing with reform of Biden when he first became president. And we was dealing with that form, and he was still doing the things that he was trying to do the best he was doing, set up certain policies and stuff to try to help the economy and trying to deal with things that was happening with COVID and all these other things, right? It's sticking to that word is stuff. And I believe that it'll be another close election where Biden probably would have won again by her.
Okay. Well, we will never know.
Yeah, we sure won't. We sure won't. We sure won't.
Exactly. It's not gonna happen. But I feel like a lot of people are, I just feel that a lot of people are, we voted with looking at how we, how things are in this country. It's just so hard, for a lot of folks. And
Yeah, absolutely.
you can't just, vote someone in because, you feel he's a nice person, or, you feel that he might do right by us, or he sounds like he's making good judgment. We don't have 4 years to waste on, that guesswork.
I mean, to be honest with you, E, that's how a lot of people vote. We may not vote like that, but a lot of people vote based off of popularity. That's why they call it a popularity vote. Because
Right.
a lot of people. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that's why they. Yeah, that's why they call it a popularity vote. They have two different votes. The popularity vote, then you have the more what's that? The swing state votes and stuff was dealt with the electoral colleges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so because people vote based off of popularity if they like the person or not. Through most cases, there you have other people like myself and you, and even people who are in the chat or people who are gonna catch the replay. They vote differently. They vote based on how it's going to affect their everyday life.
Right. I do agree with that. So people do vote off popularity. I do agree with that. Before I was researching a lot, that's primarily what I did. So I'm just gonna be honest. I had my wake up call about 8 years ago. So
Yeah.
things changed for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had your come to Jesus moment.
Yeah. I did. I did. Like I explained, I mean, when Trump first got into office, I was one of those people, like they always show that lady that was crying in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
That lady who, when Trump got into office and she was like, why? I was kind of like her. I was like, why? Oh my God, I woke up and he was our president. But then when he got into office and he started making some sound decisions that I understood, I was like, okay, I can't listen to how polarizing he can be, but I looked at more of his actions and his policies.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how the way we should be. Just like how we very cognitive about certain decisions that we make in our life, like choosing a certain type of job or career, even choosing a loved one as well too. We should be cognitive of that. How people going to be beneficial in our life, So it should be the same way when we select in a political candidate, but unfortunately, it's not like that with a lot of people. We're actually the majority, to be quite honest. Didn't Trump win by the popularity vote? Like more so the popularity vote than the electoral college?
For this election?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He got 280 for the electoral. And I believe, I can't remember for the popular, but how many millions, but he won both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that tells you right off the bat that that's how the way majority of the people are. They vote based off of popularity. So that actually solidified my own argument about Biden. If Biden was in his raw form, like how the way he was in the beginning of his presidency, he would stay like that, then he would have won that popularity vote again, like he did during the last election with Trump.
But they don't. The president is not picked off the popular. It's picked off whoever hits 270 the first.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever gets popularity is just a bonus.
Yeah.
But it's always the electoral. So you have to hit that 270. Whoever hits the 270 electorals, that's who is the president. The popularity is just like a bonus. It's like the icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake.
It is. It's the icing on the cake. Just like when Trump beat Hillary. Hillary won the popular vote, but Trump hit 270 before she did.
Yeah,
he blew
true.
her out with the electoral. The electoral is the president who picks the president. It's based on the electoral.
True. Yep, true argument. True argument. Well, why I got you up here? What's going on? What's going on with Kamala? I'm hearing that she is in debt right now. She's in debt of $20 million. Did you hear that?
Yeah, she blew $1 billion. She got $1 billion in donations. They said by October 17th, that billion was down to 110 million. And by the time the election was over, she was in debt 20 million. So she went over that billion, 20 million.
Let me see if I could find that video. Mala debt. Oh, you keep talking. I'm listening.
Yeah, that was crazy. I saw that. I was like, okay, she definitely fumbled the bag. How can you blow $1 billion in months? So she just got into the presidential election when in June, July, and they raised $1 billion. So she blew through $1 billion plus 20 million more in months, in a matter of months. How do you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did she pay Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, Gorilla, Cardi B? How much did she pay all these people?
Yeah, that's even more insane that she had to staff them like that. But if there was that concerned about their campaign, they should have did it for free, right? Because her whole campaign was on dealing with women reproductive rights, right? So
exactly. Yeah, I was amazed. I was like, she in the whole 20 million off of the bill, 1 billion. Oh my gosh, in months. We ain't talking about years. They raised that in months, and she blew through it.
And the crazy part about it, I remember a couple of months ago or so when they raised all that money and they'll sit up there bragging about it. It was people on YouTube and everything bragging about it. Oh yeah, she doing her thing. We came together as black people to raise all this money. And you want to know what's interesting about that? What's interesting about that is that they could come together and raise all this money for this woman, right? And for this campaign, but they cannot come together and raise this money to help our communities across this nation.
Exactly.
How crazy is that? That's insane.
That's insane. It's insane. You can't even come together and raise money for homelessness, veterans, people, children who don't have clothes, who don't have food. You know, a lot of things could have gotten accomplished with that $1 billion that was raised in a matter of days. She raised that in a matter of days. So that lets you know the money's there. It's just people, want to put it towards what they want to put it towards. And
Yeah,
that definitely
exactly.
to me wasn't a good cause.
Exactly. We run across homeless people every single day. They hold their signs, and I understand that it'd be some homeless people. It'd be people who are actually working and they pretend to be homeless. But that's neither here nor there. But there are other people out there that literally are homeless, and they try to do this get something to eat. They just trying to find a place to stay, but it'd be people out there that just pass them over, then be judging them as well too. Get a job, do this, do that. But yet it's still they're quick to support a woman that they don't even know at all. Period. They're never going to meet this woman ever again in their life. Gave their money for this woman for something that wasn't really not that serious.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And blew the money away. And blew the money away.
And blew the money. Exactly. Did you hear the latest though? They are now trying to find a way. They still trying to get her to have some type of legacy. So what's his name? Bakari? Is his name Bakari?
Mm-hmm.
Bakari, he's a pundit, I think. He has threw out a couple of suggestions, one of which they think that Biden should transition right now and step down and allow her to become president.
Yep. Yeah, I heard that.
Before Trump comes into office. So that gives her like a little, she was the first black, quote unquote, black American president. And then the second thing is they're trying to get Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor possibly to step down and have Kamala replace her on the Supreme Court justice.
Oh,
so
wow.
They're trying to put her in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. And that right there is crazy. Yeah, that right there is crazy. Trying to get her a consolation prize. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get you a little A for effort.
Exactly. I was like, are you serious? You still trying to give this woman a consolation prize? She ain't worked for none of them. None of it.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. So hey, that was the latest and greatest, and I was like, they just won't stop.
Yeah. So what do you what do you think? What do you think about this, E? Throughout the election, they were saying that black men were being misogynistic towards Kamala. Do you think that's a true statement or a fair statement?
I think some men may have, but if you want to say majority, I would say no. You're always going to have some folks that are going to, say some misogynistic things about females running for any type of power position, right? That's just
true.
It is what it is. Just like you're going to always have racism, you're always going to have people who are going to say some things that, shouldn't be warranted, but they do it anyways. But overall, majority, no, I do not. I think I know what their argument is because they used a lot of, with her being in San Francisco and being our AG, our Attorney General, and how she moved up the ranks in San Francisco through Willie Brown. They were calling her a 304, right?
Yeah.
But they don't understand, and some people felt that was polarizing, but in actuality, out here when she was running for these offices, because you guys don't live out here and you don't know, all of this stuff was in the media during that time frame. They were calling her that. It's in newspaper articles. It's on news outlets years ago. That's what they were calling her then. The Dems were calling her that then. The Dems were saying that stuff about her then. But now, since she got thrown into this position of possibly being our president, they tried to scratch all that and remove all that. And now it's, oh, you shouldn't say that about her. But they had been saying that about her. That has been out here in San Francisco area for years about her.
Facts. And I was hearing about it too, even back then. That's why I always felt some type of way about her, even in the political ring there, especially where she got selected as VP. I was like,
Exactly.
Like, if that's what y'all want to do, okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's been that way. Everybody felt that she has not worked for any position that she has been given. So it is what it is. You know, it's not something that just started. But if you're not from here, you don't know that.
Yeah.
You figure they're just saying that to be saying that. No, that was the theme out here. People know that about her out here.
Yeah. Facts. Shout out to everyone who tuning in to the stream right now. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the Ask Urban Anything show where you can either want to come up and have a conversation with me, or you could drop your questions in the comment and I will address them. No matter how crazy the question is, I will talk about it. Okay? Appreciate you a whole lot. SBK, I see you in the chat. Brother, appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Okay. I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted to come up and you had a topic that I wanted to talk about. So
oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you pulling it up. Appreciate you.
Not a problem.
you have a good day. Good day. All right. Yo, once again, everybody, this is the One Ask Urban Anything show. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the stream where y'all had the opportunity to come up, either ask me questions in the chat, or you could come up and ask me questions as well too, and we'll talk about it. All right, I'm not on bite. I'm not gonna want to get you unless y'all trying to debate me. If you're trying to debate me, then yeah, we're gonna debate. All right, so don't be scared. Okay. Do not be scared at all. So we was talking about a lot of interesting things about Kamala Harris and stuff about the past, about her legacy. She currently in debt right now. And the latest thing is that there's a thing that Trump is literally trolling her, saying that he'll literally pay her debt off for real. Trump say he would go and pay her debt off. He like, hey, I can pay your debt off. I got you, Kamala. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So let's kind of shift the conversation a little bit. That's a tad a little bit too. Let's shift the conversation and start talking about community again as a whole. All right. And I'm also looking at the chat too. Make sure I didn't miss any questions, because I kind of be. Matter of fact, let me address the questions real quick before I get to the next segment. All right. Let's see. They're like 20 said something. We'll go all the way back here. And Jordan Light 20 said this: I believe VP Harris did not have enough time. I also believe that people were judging her as if she was the president. She only had 4 months to campaign. To be honest with you, I understand that perspective. That's another reason why I believe that she should not have ran. I believe that the whole process or putting her in, tagging her in from Biden, I believe that that whole entire process was messy as hell. Let's be real about it. I also believe it was messy as hell. I also believe that Biden should have went on the ramp, did what he did. If he was going to take that L, going to take that L, and thus allow her to run in the future. That's how do I see it? Because, yeah, she only had 4 months to prep, and that's why she went with that crazy campaign strategy she was doing. The same type of campaign strategy that Hillary ran towards the end of her run, which is dealing with feminism, women's rights, and all the crazy stuff, which women still have rights in this country. And that's nothing that I don't understand neither, is that the alleged women, right, they're sitting up here cutting their hair off. They sit up here getting all mad. They sit up here saying that they're not going to allow men to have sex with them anymore and all kind of weird, dumb stuff, right? Alleging that they don't have reproductive rights anymore, but reproductive rights never lost it to begin with in the first place. It is that certain situations require for you to do certain circumstances, especially when they deal with abortion. But when I was doing that campaign, they blanketed or packaged it as those women that's lost their reproductive rights altogether, which that's not true. That's not true at all. And so therefore it ended up creating a lot of separation and division and all kind of crazy stuff. So let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all believe that the ones who are sitting up here cutting their hair, the ones that say that they no longer gonna talk to dudes or stuff, right? Do y'all believe that this is the election was the reason for them to come up with this conclusion? Or do y'all believe this is something that they was going to do anyway, or they probably was already doing anyway? Because I believe that this is something that they was already doing. They already had in mind they was going to do all this weird stuff, and they probably was already doing it. They just decide to jump on TikTok or social media and exercise their grievances. To be quite honest with y'all, I am going to be so happy. So happy when the United States finally banned TikTok, to be honest with you. I was cool with TikTok at first because I leveraged TikTok for content, you know what I'm saying? But now, it has got out of hand now with TikTok. It got out of hand. TikTok be allowing too much misinformation on there. People be saying a whole lot of misinformation on there, and people be believing it as actual facts when it's not. So I'll be absolutely happy when the U.S. finally banned TikTok in January, for real. Because I'm just saying it honestly need to be banned for real. It really do. It really do. Because when it's not governed how the way it need to be governed, right? Like, like say for example, like with YouTube, right? There's a fine line of freedom of speech that us as content creators could go. If y'all didn't know that. There's a fine line. Even though we have freedom of speech, even though we have the right to say whatever it is on our mind, right? But there's a fine line of crossing that. Once we recross that threshold, guess what they're going to do? They're going to give us a strike on that channel. Hell, in many cases, they'll literally delete your channel for real. Based on certain stuff that you say or talk about. And it happened to a lot of people. And it happened to Cynthia G, which she got her channel back, by the way. That's crazy. But it happened to Cynthia G. And it happened to Tony Sotomayor. And it happened to, who else? Charleston White. Lost his channel. And it happened to a lot of people out there who are on content creators who lost their channels. But keep in mind that they have freedom of speech. They can say what they want to say. But with YouTube, there's a fine line of that freedom of speech. Once you cross that threshold over, then you're out of there. I honestly believe that on TikTok needed to be the same exact way, where it's a fine line that once we cross that threshold, then you're out of there. But TikTok doesn't do that. TikTok be letting people having a free for all on there. Literally. I done seen people talk about the most craziest stuff on there on TikTok. Having debates. Just like how I want people have debates on YouTube, right? They be having debates on TikTok too. Have a whole panel of 10 people on there having debates. Talk about the most craziest stuff. Stuff that you'll literally get banned on YouTube. But they do it on TikTok. So yeah, I honestly believe that TikTok too much. TikTok is way too much. And it need to be banned. It honestly do. Because like even within this previous election, the reason why a lot of people are feeling the way they're feeling is because of misinformation. A lot of women are feeling the way that they're feeling is because of misinformation, because they done heard something, right, that is not necessarily true. And they jumped on the bandwagon. And then when you try to prove them wrong, then you're considered as misogynistic. They see you as the one who's crazy. They talk down on you because they're thinking that they're right, but they're not. They're not right at all. So what do y'all think about that? Do you believe that TikTok needs to be banned once and for all? Or do you believe that you need to want to keep TikTok? How y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? It's going to be a lot of ladies out there. I agree. Scorpio, salute. Welcome. Scorpio say facts. T said this. T said, Urban, look. I think people should have freedom of speech. And I agree that people should have freedom of speech because it is our right to have freedom of speech. I agree. But at the same time, there should be a certain threshold of that's freedom of speech. You shouldn't be able to just say wherever it is that's on your mind whenever you want to say it. That's because you feel like that you should say it. Like case in point, like the whole text messaging thing, right? Text messages is part of freedom of speech, correct? So with the whole text messaging thing where they was sending out text messages to black people, right? Saying that, hey, we're going to come and pick y'all up in the van and we're going to be at your house at 5 a.m. sharp and we're going to pick you up and take you out to the plantation field. Do y'all know that's part of freedom of speech? Part of freedom of speech. But even though that is part of freedom of speech, right, that doesn't mean that a person should cross the threshold like they did to the point where they be highly offensive to people. Now, I understand that, hey, sometimes people are sensitive. I understand that. I get that. I get it. But at the same time, do y'all understand that we should have responsibility behind the certain things that we say? Now, once again, we should have certain responsibility behind the certain things that we say. We know and we understand that words are powerful. Words are powerful. We can use words to either uplift each other. We can use words to tear down each other within the same moment. But we have to exercise caution with the words that we use. Just because you can say it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to say it. Sometimes you have to exercise emotional intelligence to the point to understand that, hey, let me just keep this thing to myself and keep it what it is, because it does not need to be said at the moment. Like the text message thing. If that text message thing didn't need to be said, meet you at the plantation field, they didn't need to have to say that. They did. They could have kept that to themselves. They could have did that as a gag or with one of their homeboys that they knew or homegirls that they knew who would fall for that and laugh about it. They could have kept it within themselves, but they choose not to do that. So that's why I'm saying that it's nothing wrong with freedom of speech. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself, but it has to be a level of respect where you're respecting the boundary of it. Just because you feel like you should say it, that doesn't mean that you should say it. There are plenty of things that I would love to say on this podcast, but I don't. I exercise caution and I use emotional intelligence. In other words, I'm very strategic in certain stuff that I say and how the way I say it. Now, I know how to say it in a way to trigger people or to get a type of emotional reaction from it. Yes. But I don't cross over the boundary or the threshold where it be blatantly disrespectful towards people. And I believe that we have to exercise that same type of boundaries. We have to exercise that same type of respect. Respectfully, of course. But with TikTok, I believe that since it's owned by the Chinese or whatever, right? I believe that the Chinese just let us do a free for all on TikTok because the Chinese don't care about American people anyway. I heard on reports that China have a different version of TikTok too, and their version of TikTok is totally different from our version. I heard that their version of TikTok is strictly educational. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, But that's what I heard through speculation, that their version of TikTok is educational versus our version of TikTok is toxic as hell. Now, it is some things on TikTok. It is some things on TikTok where it can be fun and it can be entertainment. Like, say for example, I'm a DJ, right? Do y'all know on TikTok that they have a DJ community, just like on YouTube? They have a DJ community where dudes and women be on that mother DJ and they be jamming on TikTok for real. I'll be watching them. I'm like, damn, they going hard on TikTok. They have certain communities where they be talking about religion. They be doing content where they be uplifting each other. Hell, they even had the NPC community where they doing NPC. Hey, I'm an NPC. I'm an NPC. I'm an NPC. That was doing that weird stuff. So some of it could be entertaining as hell. But the dark part about it is that it can be toxic as hell too for the misinformation part that they be spreading out there. Hence what was going on with this past election. So that's why in my mindset, I'm like, man, I'm just tired of TikTok. I'm tired of it. Then on top of that, I have my personal vendetta against TikTok as well too, or my personal bias against TikTok too. The reason why is because me as a content creator, whenever I post my content on there, them suckers be set up here deleting my videos every single time. I'll be like, that's an absolutely bullshit. That's bullshit. They do. I be posting like little clips from my own podcast, right? It'll just be simple stuff. Y'all know how I roll on here. It be simple stuff. I post that thing and within a second, your video has been deleted from TikTok. Like, why? I didn't even say nothing crazy. But yet it's still, they let people lie on TikTok, do all this misinformation on TikTok and all this crazy stuff. And I can't even get none of my videos on TikTok. That's why y'all barely see me. Those of y'all who are following me on TikTok, that's why y'all rarely see me post on TikTok. Because of that reason. Because every single time I post a video on there, they end up deleting my video. Every single time. So I got tired of them. Tired of TikTok. Forget them. That's bullshit. So ban them. Ban them. T said, I love me some TikTok. And she said, keep it. Please keep it. It's okay, Scorpio. You don't have to tell me that you're late. As long as you're here watching the show, you catch your replay. That's all that matters. He said this, I am a fan of TikTok. Callie, yes, 100. A lot of women are having emotional breakdowns. That's for real. They are. They are. They're like losing it for real. They are. Absolutely they are. I think TikTok should stay. I enjoy TikTok and I have a channel on TikTok as well too. I don't know because like January, it's out of there. T said, look, Irvin, that's annoying. That's annoying the bull crap, all right? That's annoying. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. T, man, that you got that from your mama and daddy. Old school. That's some old school stuff. Alrighty, let's see. I feel like the things mainstream media want to suppress have truth in them. Let me put it to you this way. Let me put it to you this way. A lot of things that people say, it absolutely have truth to it. It has some type of truth. It has some type of validity towards it. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to understand this, is that it's a certain person version of the truth. Just because it's a certain person version of the truth, that doesn't mean that it's overall truthful, if that makes sense. Like say for example, like right now, I am wearing a blue shirt, right? My version of the truth is that I'm wearing a blue shirt, correct? But however, another person will say that Urban is not wearing a blue shirt. Another person would say that Urban is wearing a navy blue shirt. Hell, another person would say that Urban is not wearing a blue shirt at all. He's wearing a gray shirt. Both of them are true, respectfully, because navy blue is a form of a blue color. The other one is true as well, too, because that person could be colorblind and they can't see blue. They could see only gray, right? But notice that all of these are certain versions of the truth. But the absolute truth is that I'm wearing a shirt. That's the absolute truth. It is no argument on that. That y'all know that I'm wearing a shirt. Right? So that's what I'm saying about the truth. It could be people different versions or different interpretations of the truth. And to be honest with you, that's what caused a lot of confusion. It's because of people different versions of the truth. Like say for example, all of us witness an accident happening right now, right? All of us witness an accident happen, and we would give our version of what happened instead of the absolute exact version of what happened, right? Y'all remember that game that we played when we was young, right? When we was like in elementary school, right? Where the teacher would whisper something into one student ear, right? And the student would whisper the same thing to another student ear, right? And they keep whispering and whispering and whispering until you get to the last student, right? And then the last student would come in front of the class and tell the class what the teacher originally said, right? And guaranteed every single time when that last student get the one message, right? That last student would give their interpretation of what was being said. It would not be the original version of what the teacher said. That's how the way it is with us right now. We're dealing with the version of the truth. That's the absolute truth. And then there are variations of the truth. And sometimes that variation of the truth is what causes confusion. Okay? Is it toxic? It could be, depending on the circumstance. It could be toxic. Or it can be toxic, but we have to understand that exists. And yes, the telephone game, absolutely. That's what it is. Telephone game. Appreciate you, Bart. That's what it is. That's what it is. Americans love trash. Yep. Callie said that's true. Urban. Enjoying life. I'm guilty. Yep. Telephone game. Yep. Once again, everybody, this is the Ask Urban Anything show where you can ask me any questions your heart desires in this chat. By all means, I will answer it. It don't matter the question. I will answer it. This is the only time I do this on this show. Okay? Any other shows, y'all know I'm strict as hell. If it don't have nothing to do with the topic I'm talking about, then I'm not going to answer it. Okay? But on this show, it's a free for all. Y'all ask me whatever you want to ask me, or if you want to, if you're feeling bold enough, you want to hit the link, come on the panel, and have a conversation with Urban. I am game for that as well too. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody who's tuning in. Those of y'all who want coming in right now, make sure you hit that thumbs up as well too. And salute to everybody who is catching the replay of this stream as well too. He says this. She said, "What do you feel about Trump reappointing the ICE director, Tom Homan?" Hell, so I thought ICE no longer exists, to be honest with you. So I haven't seen ICE do anything lately. To be honest, I haven't heard nothing about ICE. The last time I was hearing ICE was going on is when Trump was in office. That's when everybody was getting deported to hell. They were like, hell no. Deport them all. Deport them all. But to answer your question on that, I mean, I really don't have no definitive feelings about him appointing Tom again. I really don't. Long as we could just get the job done and close up them borders, man, where we could get these people off of this government assistance. And that's another thing too, is that a lot of them, they are government assistance and stuff, utilizing our resources stuff. Just like when E was up here earlier, right? And we was talking about the homeless and stuff, right? We could utilize our resources to help the homeless, you know what I'm saying? Or help people who are literally or in poverty, who literally live here. You know what I'm saying? Versus funding immigrants. I'm just saying. So long as Tom get the job done again, then hey, I'm cool with it. I am cool. Border Caesar. But yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. As long as he get the job done. I am absolutely cool with it. It was one point in time where I had felt some type of way about the border crisis, about the immigration crisis. My argument about it in the past was this. I believe that everybody should have the opportunity of freedom, especially if they're fleeing from a dire situation. That was my original argument behind that. But since I've been doing research and digging on it and looking at all this stuff, right? Now I'm like, man, nah, y'all tripping. Y'all are absolutely tripping. A lot of them is not even fleeing from dire situation. They just over here. I'm just saying. So yeah, now I feel differently about it. Now, yeah, we do absolutely need to close our borders. Yeah, especially us in Texas, right? In Texas, we've been dealing with this border situation for the longest. Parts of California as well too be dealing with this border situation as well too. Then they set up here having immigrants in New York and all kind of weird stuff, man. So yeah, they need to deal with that immigrant crisis. They need to close some borders up. On the cool though. On the cool. Urban, did you know that they pay taxes and pay it to Social Security, but they can't claim them? Damn, I didn't know that. Damn, that is messed up. And you talking about the immigrants, right? Wow, that's messed up. That kind of defeat the purpose of them being over here. Wow, but I did again. They using government benefits and stuff. So like, it got to be a trade off somewhere. So I'm just saying. Miss Jassy, salute, welcome. Listen while doing my Hurricane Speak individually, just hit the like. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you taking a moment at your time to do your hair to listen to me. Now, Miss Jazz, I don't want you to be sitting up here blaming me if your hair end up getting messed up, all right? Because I have nothing to do with that. None whatsoever. I had nothing to do with that. So focus in on doing your hair. Get your hair did. Then, if all possible, if you can't listen in, by all means, catch the replay. Because, yeah, I don't want none of that smoke. Everybody, guess what? I'm sitting up here DJing this stuff. Yeah, DJing this stuff. And Miss Jazz coming to chat. Everybody, guess what you did? Oh, you're not listening to me? And I'm DJing. You made me mess up my hair. No, I didn't. Yes, the undocumented immigrants pay into our resources. Yep. That's crazy though. That is wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, speaker, which I might as well go get it to this part too. I just thought about this. I thought about this on last night. Last night I was on the panel with E and also with my brother on SBK. All right, and I jumped on the panel late at night. Your boy was tired as hell. Hell, I wasn't even wearing my glasses. E was looking like, everybody, you look different. That's what E said. You look different. Like, did SBK like, yeah, he ain't wearing his glasses. That's why. So I jumped on their panel last night, and then they had a phenomenal show last night. By the way, it was great. Y'all need to go and catch that replay. I have that show in my community wall. All right. Just look at my community wall. It's with SBK or just with ETV. One and two. But I got both of them posted on my community wall. So go on to my community wall and check out that show. They did a phenomenal show last night. Phenomenal show. But your boy decided to pop up on the panel at the very last minute, late into the show, because that was reviewing one of my videos, right? But as we was having a conversation, right, I had mentioned something to E. We was talking about relationship and dating and everything, right? And we started talking about gender roles. We started talking about gender roles, right? And so with that gender roles, we started talking about, cars. Then, within us started talking about cars, I started giving E my spiel about women and cars. Those of y'all who been over here, y'all know I done talked about this before, but E want me to talk about this again. So I'm just to give y'all my full spiel on women and cars again. All right. So once again, those of y'all who have heard this before, you just heard this for the 5th or 6th time. All right. So Barb, I don't want to hear your mouth in the chat, because I already know you finna ready to go there. I know you are. I know you are, Barb, because you're the one who's giving me pushback on this the last time I was talking about this. But it's okay. We're going to do this again. All right? So let's do this. So there's something about the correlation between women and the cars that they drive, and it determines how masculine they are, right? Barb, chill. But it determines how masculine they are, okay? So anytime a woman drives any type of vehicle that's either a muscle car, whether it's a Mustang, it could be a Corvette, any type of fast car. Hell, it could be a car from Too Fast, Too Furious, with the intake and everything on there. Any type of cars, muscle cars, fast cars, right? That woman is toxic as hell. Facts, behavior-wise, that woman toxic. That woman has some masculinity in her. Now, when I said this first part, right, it shocked E. He was like, really? Like, hold on, Urban. Hold on, Urban. Hold up now. Whoa, flag on the play. Flag on the play. So I be driving them type of cars. I like,
What?
that's exactly how I see it. When she said, she like, I drive them type of car. I like,
What?
I like, for real? She like, yeah. I like, your husband, Mr. E, he okay with that? She like, yeah, he love it. I like,
What?
Whew. Here, Barb go. We done had this conversation before, Barb. Where's your evidence? The evidence is in the behavior, Barb, okay? It's in the behavior. Whenever a woman is driving any type of manly type of vehicle, that woman has some type of masculinity in her. And also, do y'all know that women look at men a certain type of way based on the type of car that they drive? Y'all know that, right? So, for example, if you see me, you see SBK, or you see any man, right? Hell, it could be Speak, it could be Lionel, it could be any one of us, right? And we sit up here driving in a Prius, y'all woman gonna be thinking we gay as hell. Not only y'all gonna be thinking we gay as hell, y'all gonna be thinking that we some betas.
Beta.
We sit up here riding in the Prius, riding in the one Toyota Camry, riding in a Honda Accord, Acura. Yeah, y'all gonna be like, yeah, that dude gay as hell. Yeah, he's a beta.
Beta.
Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Ladies, imagine the dude coming up and you single, right? And he come pull up in a damn Prius. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick you up, girl, all right? You're like, okay. He pick you up. And be like, damn, where your ride at? It's right here, it's a Prius. Y'all gonna be judging that dude. Say I'm lying. Y'all gonna be judging that dude. Right? Y'all absolutely gonna be judging that dude. Y'all gonna be judging that dude masculinity and everything. Say I'm lying, ladies. Say I'm lying. Likewise, same thing with us as men. Hey, we see women rolling around in a Scat Pack and Challengers and Chargers. Should it be a damn truck? You be thinking that you got some masculine energy in you. Facts. Gonna be thinking you got some masculinity in you. Mm-hmm. You're not lying, you just wrong, boy. So y'all mean to tell me that you would not judge a man based on the car that he drive? You would not judge that man. And I'm talking about meeting this dude. I'm not talking about somebody that you just know and you cool with and you accepted it for what it is. I'm talking about a person you just meet him. Like, say for example, like I know that E and Barb, I know y'all were married. All right. But let's take a trip in memory lane. Imagine your husband, right? He's going out and courting you, right? Imagine your husband pulling up in a Prius and the Honda Civic and the Acura or Accord, right? Honda Accord. Base form. That's a simple car. Base form. Y'all mean to tell me y'all not gonna judge that dude about his car? And I'm like, ugh, Prius. If y'all sit up here and say, I'm not gonna judge him, Eric, because I'm gonna accept him for who he is, y'all were lying. Liars. Y'all gonna absolutely judge that dude. Y'all absolutely gonna judge that dude based on the car that he is driving. Y'all gonna think there's something wrong with that dude. Y'all gonna think that dude is not masculine at all. Y'all were. Y'all were. Oh yes, we will. If the car regular as hell and he my age now, he going to get judged. So with all that being said, what is wrong with my perspective of judging women about the car that they drive? If they drive a muscle car, they driving fast cars, and women masculine. Or they got some masculine energy in them. But to be fair in this conversation, right? To be absolutely fair in this conversation, when me and E was talking about this, right? E has a excuse, okay, which I'll allow it. E excuse is that she grew up with men. She grew up with a lot of brothers and stuff. So when you're in that atmosphere, you're adapting in that atmosphere and stuff, right? You normally tend to mimic the behavior of people who you confined upon, right? So in that situation, she adapted towards her family. And that's why she was the way that she is. So I give her that one. I give her that one. There's nothing wrong with that. But for you other heifers out there who don't got no brothers and stuff, right? You just choosing to drive a Mustang and a Scat Pack and these fast cars. Y'all are masculine as hell. Y'all masculine as hell. So don't deny it. Judging them isn't wrong. Just your conclusion doesn't work. Look here. You cannot use my own emotional intelligence against me, Barb. We done went through this, Barb. We done went through this rodeo before. Every single time when you try to use my emotional intelligence against me, it never works out well for you. It don't. It don't. It doesn't work. It does not work. But yet it's still, Barb, she always be the little engine that could. It just keep on trying and trying. So no, salute, welcome. Yep, see, that's why I give either excuse. She said she had 5 brothers, mostly male cousins and alpha male dad. Yeah, so I give her a pass on that one. I absolutely would give her a pass on that one. But all the rest of y'all heifers that don't have that same dynamics, right? Nah. Nah, y'all ain't getting no pass at all. Barb, hey, E, this is how Barb is all the time with me, man. I ain't lying. We be going back and forth all the time about different stuff every single time. I'm a little tipsy. I'm amusing myself. Oh Lord Jesus! Now she done got something to drink again. Now I got to deal with this bullshit with her.
That's bullshit.
This is my standard. Oh Lord! But yeah, that's my argument on that. That's my argument. Now, a lot of men, right? They may not admit it, but low key, they agree with what I'm saying. They do, and they judge on women accordingly. When I was out there in the dating market, right? I ain't gonna lie. When I was out there in the dating market, when I was single, I asked one woman what type of car they drove. If they told me that they drove any type of muscle car, I immediately I cut them off immediately. Like, oh, okay. Like, is that a problem? Yeah, it's absolutely a problem. Wait a minute, what? That's a problem? Yeah, that's a problem. Why is that a problem? Shoot, because you driving a damn man car. That's why. Well, that ain't fair. I like, look. If you see me driving the chick car, would you be judging me too? You be sitting here saying that I'm either gay or all kind of stuff, right? Or you be saying I'm a beta and all this stuff, right? So, right? So, you do it to me, do it to you. So, yeah. So now I was out in the dating market. Yeah, I absolutely curved a lot of women based on cars that they was driving. I ain't lying. Any car, muscle car, I did not deal with them at all. Now, I'm not dealing with all the energy. Not at all. But that's just me, though. That's just me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ask Urban Anything show. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Those of y'all who are coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helped the stream out a whole lot. Those of y'all who are catching the replay as well, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you a whole lot. Now, once again, you can ask anything on the chat. My Zoom just ended, by the way. That's what happened. If people don't come up on my Zoom, they automatically time themselves out and close out. So I'm probably gonna have to drop another link again. But on the Ask Urban Anything show, y'all can ask questions in the chat, and I will address it. It don't matter what question it is, I will address it. All right, or if you want to have a conversation with me, by all means, you can have a conversation with me too. All you have to do to say, hey, Urban, I want to talk to you, drop the link, and I'll drop the link. I will absolutely drop the link and we'll have a conversation. All right. Now, this time around, I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna recreate one and drop it unless somebody say, "Hey, Urban, I want to talk to you." So could you drop the link? All right. But other than that, by all means, ask your questions in the chat. I would address it. And it don't matter what the question is. I don't care. I will address it to the best of my ability. That's how we roll with the Ask Urban Anything show. All right. That's what we do. Man, I've been asked, people ask me some most craziest questions on these shows and stuff, right? Then they ask me from, what was the craziest stuff they asked me? People that asked me sexual questions on here. One point in time, they asked me relationship questions. I had people come on here ask me for relationship advice on here before. All kind of stuff. So yeah. But once again, I enjoy doing the show, and that's why I do these shows like once a month, because I actually enjoy doing these type of show, because I feel like these type of shows, that's where I can be really interactive with you as the viewer, you as the subscribers. So yeah, and so I enjoy this a whole lot. Then also people who come up and just want to debate your boy, I enjoy doing that too. So yeah, yeah. So. Yep. Let's see. I believe that the sentiment is more prevalent now than 10, 15 years ago. I mean, I didn't mind women who had a little personality to them. Gotcha. Let's see. You didn't. I didn't what? What you talking about? Yeah, we talking about, Jazz. Oh, what kind of work do you do outside the DJ? And if you want to tell it, good question. For over 8 years, I was working for the state. Yeah, for like little over 8 years, I was working for the state. Enjoy the work. I enjoy the gratitude behind it, that I was helping people. When I first started working with the state, right, I was working with helping people actually qualify for government benefits. That's where my foundation started at. Helping people qualify for government benefits. That's why I know a lot about it. You know what I'm saying? I know the qualifications behind it. I know the type of people that come in and apply for benefits. And believe it or not, y'all, believe it or not, there's a stereotype where they're saying that black people be on food stamps and all this stuff all the time. That is not true. It's not black people. Nope. It's majority of white people who is on government benefits. Based on what I've seen and based on our numbers, it is white folks. I say it's like roughly about 5 to 10% of black people who are on government benefits. But majority of them are white folks. Respectfully, of course. But yeah, I did. I started off as my foundation of doing that type of work, right? Then I start transitioning and doing other things for the state as well too. And so I kept on doing that. Then, to be quite honest with y'all, I got kind of burnt out and got bored of it. And so I ended up resigning. From the state, and now I work with human resources now. So I am a hiring manager now of this company, and so that's what I currently do right now. I'm a hiring manager, human resources, hiring people, getting people on board. That's what I do, and so I enjoy this a whole lot more, man. So yeah, and it pays 3 to 4 times as much as when I was working with the state. So yeah, so that's what I'm currently doing right now. That's my career. Yep. That's the kind of work I do outside of DJing. Tony, what's up, man? Salute, welcome, bro. I don't know why, but I thought you work in a bank. Do I look like a banker to you? Hell no, I never worked at the bank a day before in my life. Banks are boring. Banks are boring. I could if I wanted to, but it was just boring. That's a boring job. Yeah, banks are boring. But yeah, I never worked at a bank. You didn't answer my question up there, Urban. Well, god dang, Jazz. Let me scroll on up and see. Let's see what I missed. Let me see. I see you're coming by using my pinky finger. What about a Harley? Is that your question? What about a Harley? Is that the question? What about women driving Harley Davidsons? Yeah, that gotta be your question because your first thing you talking about you doing your hair. So, what about women driving Harley Davidsons? Masculine as hell. Masculine as hell, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It is something sexy about women who drive motorcycles, man. It don't matter the brand of the motorcycle. It could be a Harley or Kawasaki. It don't matter what it is. It is something really sexy about women driving motorcycles. I don't know what it is. It is, like, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. But do I think it's masculine as hell? Yeah, I think it's masculine as hell, but it just, oh Lord Jesus, well, as a consolation prize on Jazz, I just said I think it's something sexy about women driving motorcycles. Yeah. Yep. But yeah. Appreciate the question. Appreciate it. Keep the questions coming. Appreciate that a whole lot. What other questions y'all got for me? Joe, salute again. Now, if I just sent that to you early, salute to you again. Appreciate you tuning in to the stream. Yeah, you was up there. You was up there. Yeah, because you told me that you didn't like what I said about Biden. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry about my perspective about Biden. But yeah. Oh man. But yeah, keep the questions coming, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a whole lot. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, so what else? What other questions y'all want to know? Y'all want to know. While y'all thinking about that, right? Let me get a drink of water. Whew. Damn, I punched myself in the mic with I punched myself in the mouth with the mic. Damn. Shit. I'm glad this cushion right here stopped the blow, cause man, sure, I've been bleeding. Y'all be like, God dang, this fool just set up here to bust his lip. No, I didn't say I did. Like I said, I just didn't agree with it, Urban. Oh, my bad, Joe. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Hey, stop putting them laughing emojis up there. Stop that. Cut that out. That ain't funny. How's that funny? Watching me bust my lip. Hey, funny. Y'all mean as hell. Boy, I tell y'all.
That's bullshit.
Boy, I tell you. Y'all just want me to do any old thing to entertain myself, including busting my lip with a podcaster mic. All right, this isn't a question, but I love those Papa Balloon episodes. They be funny. Me too. I love them Papa Balloon episodes too. That's why I love presenting them to you. I believe this. I believe that not only y'all love them Papa Balloon episodes, right? But I believe that y'all enjoy my reactions to them. Because I know y'all be in the chat dying laughing about my reactions. That's what I think. And also, I said this before and I say this again. I'm also going to start reviewing more Kendra G's lives too. All right. So I'm going to start doing that. It is in the schedule, but I just haven't got around to it yet because a lot of other stuff be happening. That's why I am so happy that this election is over, so I can finally start getting to my normal content. Even though there's still other stuff that's happening pertaining to the election, but I am so glad that it's now over for real, so I can just start doing me now. I'm finished triggering people and due to the election, I'm done with people calling me Uncle Tom and all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with that now. I'm done. Now I can get to my normal content. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it's coming up. I got some. There's a new episode of Pop Balloon that came out anyway. By the way, so I'll probably review that this week. Matter of fact, this week we'll review that. All right. Yep. Thanks, Urban. You welcome, Jazzy. You're welcome. But yeah. Keep them coming. But there. Let me. Yeah, they call me Uncle Thomas. So they man. Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe the comments that I be seeing on some of my videos, man. I'll be like, yeah. All you gotta do is take it for a grain of salt, man. On the cool though, it is what it is. So hold up, where's that video? This video right here. This the latest video. Hold up. I'm gonna mute it. We're not gonna pause. We're gonna go straight to the chat. Where's the chat at? Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go straight to the chat because man, say these people here are tripping for real. Hold up. I'll show y'all. This is what I've been dealing with. On this particular video. This is from the video I had posted right about old girl who's a 304, right? Well, respectfully, she's a social worker. Not social worker, but a sex worker. Okay. She's a sex worker. This is some of the stuff I've been dealing with. These comments is, oh Lord. This person here talking about it's a waste of time trying to figure out black women now. Just leave these type of women alone. Like, damn. 2 words, date out. She's a 304. Her opinion means absolutely nothing and hold 0 weight. Oh, man. Look. No, let's vote for Project 2024 so we won't have Social Security. Let's vote for Project 2025. Look at these comments, man. Scorpio Mama, there your comment up there too. Come on, somebody. hey, there's SBK comment up there too. Listen to this playback. Hey, man, say, yeah, these comments be, man. I think most people need to spend I think most people need to spend some time with themselves to get to know themselves, that they might take some time, but feel what I feel like to really be alone. And when you're ready to share this with somebody, then you can share what is not your world. You can share the world that you people not forget. Hey, this person did not have no comma, no page break or nothing. That was one sentence. That one sentence had like at least about 5 run-ons in it. They had the audacity to finally put an exclamation point right here to do a break. And then to do another one. Oh my goodness. But yeah, this is what I be dealing with, y'all. This is what I be dealing with. Look, baby bath and water. They all need someone to talk to. Someone SBY that's pretty much said that, hey, men need to go their own way and all this stuff there. Pretty much Deuteronomy 30. What about black women voted for Trump? Don't leave them out. I know, look at this. I know you can find a better story than this. See, these comments be off the chain, y'all. This is what I be dealing with, y'all. These comments be off the chain, man. I just don't understand all the animosity. One tried to burn Martin Luther King house. I was looking for that. Is that true? Did somebody try to burn Martin Luther King house again? Notice I say it again. Only prayer can fix this. You find some crazy folks. That's Scorpio mama. That's Scorpio. Scorpio right here again. Proverbs 31. Yes, wives do work and are resourceful. Stop lying. This comment right here was a trip. I'm assuming this comment is from a dude, right? And so this person said this. I have 3 daughters, actually 5. So do you have 3 daughters or do you have 5 daughters? By the way, I'm rocking with these sisters, meaning that he is for the sisters who are sex workers. He said that he is rocking with these sisters and I would defend them all day. He said that he would defend sex workers all day. We just have some weak ass men into today's society. I don't give a fuck what she does. I know some mess brothers too. Speak on that. Lord Jesus, man, say I be separate down laughing when people be telling me what I should or shouldn't speak on. I get it. I'm telling you, I get it all the time when people be coming in on my videos, right? Every time, why are you speaking on this? You should be speaking on that. You sound stupid for talking about this. Like, I be like, so what? I don't care. And I don't care. Then last but not least, this the comment of the hour where this person here literally told me that my short, and this was my short video. This is not my live, right? Y'all know my live, I do a long intro, but I do that purposely. The reason why I do a long intro on my live shows is that I give YouTube time to send out my video to show people that I'm live, all right? So I purposely do that. So y'all know that I'm live. So y'all have time to get it to the live. And so y'all not missing anything. Okay. So I purposely make my intros longer like that. But my shorts and my short form videos, it's just a short intro. It's just a short intro. It's no more than 60 seconds. But this person said the intro is too long. Like, God dang. 60 seconds is too long for her. And my petty butt, look what my petty butt said. I like, look, I said, look, all you got to do is skip through the intro like everyone else. That's all you got to do to skip through the damn intro. It's not that hard. To skip through it. I don't know why this person felt that they needed to tell me this. Like their opinion is just going to make me change the whole format of my content. Your intro is too long. So like, okay, thank you for telling me that. I'm going to make my intro short just for you. Like I'm going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. Like for what? All you got to do is skip it and get to the main content. Get to the part that you want to hear. That's it. It's that simple. Like there are other content creators out there. They be having long intros and stuff too with their videos. And guess what? I just skipped it and go right to the content and listen to what they got to say. It's not hard. It's not difficult. YouTube made it extremely easy as well too for you to skip it. Look, I'll show you. This is the video right here. All right. All you got to do, look, here's the beginning. Right here. This very beginning. All you got to do this. Skip. There you go. Ta-da! What's so hard about that? What is hard about that? Oh man, but yeah, this is like I say, this is the stuff that I be dealing with, y'all. Like I be getting I get alerts when people be commenting on my videos and stuff, right? And so I do my very best to like the comment, even if the comment be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I still like it anyway, just to show the people that I done read your comment. You know what I'm saying? Then it also helps with the algorithm of being a content creator too, by addressing the comments on here. Those of y'all who are content creators, I'm just putting y'all on game on this, all right? So if you end up doing videos, right, where for short form or long form, or even lives, right, and people come back later and comment on your video, it is good for you to be interactive with the comment section too, because that helps out with the algorithm. What it pushes out your content, because it shows that people is not only watching your content, but they're interactive with it. It's just like this little one number right here. This poll is showing how people is being interactive with my content. It's because I'm doing a lot of different things to push it to the algorithm. This thing right here is like one of the easiest things you can do as a content creator. Just liking the content, or liking the comment. You don't even have to reply to it unless you just want to reply to it. But long as you're doing the bare minimum or interacting with it, that's going to help you out. That's going to help your channel out. Okay, let's put y'all on game on that. So that's why I do that. That's why I always like everybody coming. Even if I don't like it, I still like it anyway. Some people I'll respond to, some people I won't respond to, you know. Because I learned that sometimes when I respond to people, next thing you know, they want to get in a whole chat and debate with me, and I don't feel like going back and forth chatting with y'all. All right, because I'm busy. I'm a busy man, so I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you. So I just do the bare minimum thing, or just doing that. All right, so just let y'all know that. But yeah, I do get alerts when people come in on my videos. So I'll be checking it out. All right. So when I tell y'all that I be reading y'all comments, I kid y'all not, I do. I read everybody's comments for real. I literally do. I literally do for real. I literally do for real. But yeah. Lionel, salute. What's up with it, bro? Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. Appreciate you being here. But once again, this is the Ask Urban Anything show. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Those of y'all who are coming in right now, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, because it helps the stream out a whole lot. Those of y'all who are catching the replay, please do the same thing as well too. And even those of y'all who are watching the stream on the replay, by all means, you could comment on my videos, okay? Just like I tell y'all don't never know if I'm going to end up displaying y'all comment on my live shows. Just like I just did a few minutes ago. Y'all don't never know. So, yeah. So, by all means, comment. I enjoy the interaction, for real. But, yeah. So here's another thing that I wanted to kind of just throw this out here to y'all, just to get y'all perspective about it. All right. I have the ability to create memberships. Okay. Once again, I have the ability to create memberships. So I want to ask y'all, as the viewers, as my loyal subscribers, right? How do y'all feel about that? Do you think I should create a membership for y'all? How y'all feel about that? Because, like, me personally, in a way, it really don't matter if I do a membership or not. It really don't to me. But how do y'all feel about memberships? Do you think I should create one for y'all? So y'all can have an exclusive community where I could drop exclusive content for members only. How y'all feel about that? How you feel about that? Because, like I say, it don't matter to me either way. That's why I haven't even did it yet. I have it, but I just haven't did it. So yeah, I just honestly wanted to get y'all feedback on that and see how do y'all feel about that. My subscribers who are here all the time, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Even the subscribers who are watching right now, how you feel about that? Think we should create a membership community where I drop exclusive content just for y'all? And then, even so, right, how would that look like for y'all? In other words, what type of membership would you like for me to create if that's something y'all desire for me to do? What should be added into the membership? What should be added into it so it can be exclusive just for you, if that's something you want to do? Y'all let me know in the one comment section, especially those of y'all who are catching the replay. If that's something you want me to do, by all means, let me know in the comments so I can get feedback from you. All right? Yeah. Scorpio said, hell no, Irby, you better not do no goddamn membership. Said, Irby, be different. Just be you. We support you in a way. It doesn't matter. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a whole lot. I do. Barb, she said this. In that video, the girl said that she did sex work because she had mental health problems and spoke like she was okay with it. What do you think about her choice for work? What I think about sex work? I think that sex work is one of the worst type of professions that a woman could do. I think it's one of the worst type of work that women could do. I do. They say that sex work is beneficial for the economy because the pornography economy, well, how much they earn, roughly about $1 billion. I think it's like $1 billion industry overall. But even then, it's not good at all. It's not. The reason why, because a lot of women who does this type of work or type of activity, right? I believe that they're not, to be straight honest, which I believe that they're not protected. Once again, I believe that they're just not protected. Like I made the comparison when I was talking about on this video, talking about law enforcement officers and stuff, right? The only difference between being a sex worker and a law enforcement officer is that law enforcement officer has some type of protection. Those of y'all who fighting against immunity, law enforcement officers have certain type of immunities as well too. Sex workers don't. Law enforcement officers have a retirement plan, pension, and everything. Sex workers don't. No medical benefits, nothing like that. So that type of work is not beneficial for a woman to do at all. I don't care. And this goes for any type of pornography work. Sex work, sure, you can be a stripper. You could be an adult entertainer. You could be a prostitute. Whatever it is not good for a woman to participate in that type of said work, period. Because it's not beneficial. Now, I can understand that it's fast money. I get that. I get it. But when you look at it from that perspective, you got to weigh out your option. Fast money or my life. Fast money or my life. It should be whatever profession that you decide to do, right? It should be like a balance where it's balancing your life. It should be one that's like more than the other. It should be balanced right there in between, to me, respectfully. Respectfully. What do you think of it for someone in her predicament of having anxiety and stuff? The thing about with her is that, like, I didn't watch a lot of her content on TikTok. You know what? Matter of fact, before I answer that question, let me show you her content. All right, let me show you her content. Show you where she's coming from with this. All right, let me show y'all.
If we don't have free speech, then we
Trump, shut up. Hush, Trump. What's the name of her channel again? That was the name of her channel. I got it here. Let me move this around real quick. Let me move this around so I can see this real quick. Okay, I got it. Search her real quick. AILY. Do search. All right, here's her content on TikTok. All right, so here's her content on TikTok, and this is what she talk about on her channel all the time. She talk about sex work and mainly sex work and baby mama, baby daddy drama. She talk about not having children. She talk about leaving black women alone. She talk about all kind of weird stuff on her channel. Am I on her channel? Like literally on her channel? Let me go actually on her channel. All right. Sorry about that. All right. So this is actually her content. This is what she talk about. Stephen, salute, welcome. This is what she talk about on her content. Now to answer that question, what do you think? What do you think of it for someone in her predicament having anxiety and stuff? Right. I think different things about her. I think that maybe the reason why she's entering into this particular lifestyle is because it's dealing with her alleged mental illness that she declared that she had. Well, what she said, she had ADHD and bipolar disorder and different things like that, right? I believe she entered into the lifestyle because of that. Maybe this could be like a placebo effect for her. The other part of it is fast money. Another part of it could be acceptance too, because if she truly do have a certain type of mental illness, right, then it's going to be hard for her to be socially accepted. Or even so, it's going to be hard for her to accept people too. So it could be like a double sword type thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? With her double-edged sword type thing. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, those of y'all who have her on TikTok, right? Go check her channel out. Go check her out. There's her channel right there. Go check her out and let me know what you think about it. Know what you think about her channel. Yes, because the nastiest man got to the sex workers. Yeah. So if it's damn, I can't talk now. So if it were protected and funded like a regular job, like in a Bethel, could you see that then I am always trying to sort out my feelings on this? I'll still feel some type of way about it, to be honest with you. Even if they do make it protective. You know what I'm saying? I'll still feel some type of way about that. Because it's still, the risk is still way too high. It's way too high for women, especially women her age. They're like, when you look at her, right, it's nothing wrong with her. She's a beautiful young lady. She is, but at the same time, you know, there are men out there. I'm just gonna be real about it. There are men out there that they're predators. There are men out there who have mental disorders just like she have a mental disorder. There are men out there who make it a purpose in their life to grape women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good at all. It's just not a good look at all, period. Being out there, being exposed to that. And she admitted in her videos that she dealt with a dude who's attacked her. She dealt with a dude who had attacked her, right? And so the dude had attacked her and stuff like that, and she defended herself. She cut that dude up. Yep, she sure did say that. So yeah, even then, I wouldn't recommend being in this type of lifestyle at all, period, because it's just not good. Oh yeah, I knew what you're talking about, Barb. I was being on funny. I'll be funny on it. DJ Slew, welcome. Appreciate you. Hey, appreciate the one super chat as well too. Thank you so much on Enjoy Life for the $10 super chat. Let's go ahead and make it rain real quick. Appreciate you a whole lot. But yeah, like I said, I want to get in. I wouldn't recommend no woman getting into this type of lifestyle at all. There are other opportunities out there, but due to her having an alleged mental illness, it might be even hard for her to get a regular 9-to-5 job, especially if she says she has a bipolar disorder. So I don't know. Chat. Put it to the chat right now. What do y'all think would be a good job for a person who has a bipolar disorder? What would be a good career for them? The only thing I could think of is for a person to work remote who is bipolar. But even then, let's say that they work remote and they deal with customer service. They still gonna have to want to interact with the people over the phone, right? Right? They're still gonna have to interact with them, right? So how would they be able to manage that? Say that the person who's manic as well too. How would they be able to deal with that type of mental disorder in the workplace? What do y'all think? Put it in the chat. What do y'all think? What do y'all think would be a good career choice? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, appreciate it, T. Appreciate it. Okay, I thought of a lot of questions while watching her, but I don't want to make your whole chat about the topic. Hey, I ain't tripping. This is Ask Urban Anything show, so wherever it happens goes on this show. T, she said this. If they are taking their meds, I think they can do pretty much any job. No? That's a good point. That's a good perspective. That's a good perspective. But the thing about it is that what if they decide that they don't need the meds at that moment? Remote job for sure. Yeah. It depends on the person. You never know what their limits or gifts are. They can do whatever they qualify for. Gotcha. Because one of the arguments behind this is that many people who deal with mental disorders, they feel like that they can't cope in a workplace. So, yeah. One of my supervisors at the last company I had worked for, she dealt with what's that thing where people have to have things a certain type of way? I forgot what it is, OCD, whatever you call it, right? Where people have to have things a certain way, have to have things a particular way all the time. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I think it's OCD or something like that. My supervisor, my old supervisor suffered from that, and also suffer from high level of anxiety. How in the hell she's a supervisor and dealing with that? Beyond me. Beyond me. But that's what she dealt with. That's her mental disorder that she was dealing with. Yeah, OCD. Appreciate it. Thank you. She had both that. And I know because like when I was working with her, right, man, she made things difficult. It had to be done her way. Like when you go over to her desk, right, she have her desk set a particular way. If you mess it up, then it is an issue for her, for real. It's a problem. If it be all the way messed up, she is totally going to shut down. And she had to take time out and reset herself. She'll literally just fall apart, that she'll go outside and have a smoke break or whatever and try to figure things out in her head, try to process it right, and go back in and fix it the way that she need to be fixed, that she be okay. But when it's working with the her co-workers, right, you know, by her being a supervisor, when she's doing her management report, she wants things to be done a certain type of way, to the point to where you can't have constructive criticism with her. Where like it could be a certain idea that could be beneficial for the whole entire team. She like, nope, we're not doing that. I don't care how easy it is. Nope. Let's see. Where we at? All right, so they have agencies that work with people on the jobs that have problems. That is true. That is true. A matter of fact, that job that I was talking about, my last job that I work with, I partnered with workers who deal with people who have certain type of mental disorders. Okay. What they do, these are workers, they specialize in helping individuals with mental disorders so they could be placed properly into the workplace. Okay. Not only they could be placed properly into the workplace, but also they be assigned a certain type of job or a task that could be balancing not only for the company, but also balancing out their certain type of mental disorder too. So that's why I was asking y'all earlier about that, because I was just trying to pick y'all brain on that just to see how y'all feel about that, how y'all felt about that. What would you think about that? Stephen said either Popeyes or McDonald's. Boy, Stephen, you ain't shit, bro. All right, let's see. Hell, we all decide we don't need our meds at some point. People late take blood pressure meds, which that's true, diabetics or whatever, meds all the time. Now, I agree to that. I can't cope in the workplace either. I don't like people that much. Understandable. Some people are high functioning. Yeah, that's a fact. Because not only you have that, you have people who have autism as well too. Who are autistic. That's in the workplace. A matter of fact, one of my coworkers was telling me a story, right? And she was telling me a story that it was this dude that she used to work with, right? And so she was saying that everyone, including herself, said that the dude was rude as hell. And the reason why she said that the dude was rude as hell is because the dude was just blunt. He was just blunt. Whatever was on his mind, he just said it. Period. And it became offensive. And so as she kept telling the story, right, I was listening. Did you not consider that dude is autistic? Because that's normally what autistic people would do, is that most of the time they're very blunt and they just tell you how the way they feel about that situation. That don't mean to be rude about it, but it is how the way they are. Like how you consider that? And she thought it. And she's thought about it, right? She like, you know what? I think you're right. I think that dude was autistic for real. I'm like, yeah, because that's exactly how the way he sounded. It sounded autistic to me. And then I like, man, y'all sit up here being rude and mean as hell to an autistic person. Boy, y'all are crazy as hell.
That's bullshit.
Sit up here judging that man. I have worked with people like that when I worked for the school district. Great workers. Yeah, facts. Salute to them. Salute to them. Salute to them. Salute to them. But just like I say, y'all, let me get out of this. Well, here's TikTok, by the way. But anyway, gotta get up out of this. But yeah. But going all the way back to what we was talking about earlier, Barb. Yeah, I don't know, like with her situation being a sex worker and stuff, I don't agree with that. I never agree with a woman being a sex worker. Just like that beta that was coming in on my post of this video, so talking about, yeah, I agree with sex workers, blah blah blah. They're probably the same damn Negro that be so prepare her for sex workers. Just like what she was talking about, beta ass dude. I agree with it, blah blah blah, blah. Beta. Crazy, but yeah, I never agree with that. I never agree with a woman being a sex worker at all. Period. Never. Even if they make this an actual profession to do, literally, where you get a W-4 form and you have to pay taxes and getting benefits and stuff, I still wouldn't agree with it because it is not beneficial for a woman at all. It's not. Because I just don't believe that a person should put themselves out there to show their body, because I do believe in the principle. I do believe in the principle that your body is your temple, that your body is sacred. Okay? I do. And yes, Barb, this goes for men too as well. I feel the same exact way with men who are sex workers as well too. Same concept. It's not a protective work and it's not a good look at all. Yes, I do. Because once again, our body is our temple, and it should be shared with people who have that honor and privilege of you sharing your body with. Not just sharing it with strangers just so you get some change. No. No ma'am, no sir. No ma'am, no sir. But that's my perspective on that. Other people might think differently on that. Well, let's say too before I end this on stream, y'all. What's good? I appreciate y'all tuning in. A long time ago, right? I was on Facebook, right? I was on Facebook. And I don't know no more, so don't try to search for me. You ain't gonna find me. But when I was on Facebook, right, and I had my channel on Facebook, right, I had debated with this woman who was a sex worker. She had came onto my show, and we was having this same conversation, right? Well, similar conversation. And she came and she debated me on her. And she was up here giving me all the reasons why she was want to be a sex worker herself and why she was doing it, because ultimately because it was fast money. Then her other reason because something that she really wanted to do, and she just didn't like corporate jobs or whatever, right? Whatever the case may be. So we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then finally I was like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. If I were your father, right, I would not approve of you of being a sex worker. A matter of fact, if I was your father, I would do everything in my power to prevent you from doing this said type of work. Even if it took for me as a father to create a job or create a company, something to create a job or a company or something that is tailored just for her, I would do that just so she won't have to do that. If she needed any type of funding or anything like that, right, to help support her ventures, you know what I'm saying, I would absolutely do that to the best of my ability as a father, so she won't have to go through that at all. Period. That's what I told her. She told me that there are men out there who wouldn't even remotely say that, including fathers who wouldn't even remotely say that about their daughters. They would say things like this. They'll say that, hey, you're grown up, you find your own way. And the interesting part about that is that that's how it is in the black community right now, is that we have this thing to where we tell our children that you just got to find your own way. I'm not going to support you. Find your own way. You just push them out there without supporting them. And so they have to find their own way. They sit up here out here struggling and stuff. And next thing you know, well, the one thing I think of to survive is for me to be a sex worker. And here you go, sitting up here being all critical and stuff. Well, you didn't want to be a sex worker, blah, 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 getting all mad. I'm going to disown you for being a sex worker instead of offering reasonable and sound conclusions to help her get out of OEM. To get out of this situation is to put them in a situation where they can be better. And that's what we do to each other. That's what we do to our children. And then our conclusion on the matter is that, hey, my parents did that to me and I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. No, you're not fine. When your parents did that to you, that was just as wrong. That was just as wrong. It was just as toxic and narcissistic. So we got to end this little generational curse thing of what we be doing to our children, man. That's why it's so vital and so important for us as both men and women that we have our shit together for real. Where we could leave a legacy for our children. Where we can leave such a legacy for our children where they don't have to do all this extra stuff or trying to struggle to survive, where we already paid the way for them now. Now, it is true that it is absolutely their choice whether or not they take the help or not. But as us as parents, it should be already put out there for us to do it, period. It should be already out there for them to choose it. So that's what I'm saying about this whole situation. Dudes talking noise about that. Hey, if you don't want your daughter or your son out here doing these type of work, it is our responsibility as parents to pave the way for our children so they can at least have a fighting chance. And I believe that us as black people, we be lacking that in our communities. We do. We be lacking that. And last but not least, before I end the show, we dealing with this campaign thing, right? Lately, I've been hearing the stuff on in my other one comment section, right? I've been sitting up here hearing people talking about we need to unify, we need to be unified, we need to unify, we need to unify, we need to unify. They're gonna do something to us. I call absolutely bullshit on that.
That's bullshit.
I believe in unity. Don't get me wrong. But do I believe that are we going to unify? No, we're not. The reason why, based on what I said earlier about that little whole generation curse thing, where we don't pave the way for each other. We don't. And on top of that, let's keep it real. A lot of us cannot stand each other because we are jealous of each other. Let's keep it real. And finally, the main talking point of a lot of communities, especially in the B1 community, right, is this. We are not a monolith. And it's true, we're not. We're not a monolith. We're not unified. We're not together, period. We're not. And sad to say, I honestly believe that we're never going to be that way unless something drastic were to happen for us to get to that point. And I mean something extreme to happen for us to get to that point. But long as we have this cushion, long as we have this comfortability, that jealousy in the community is going to continue. That crab in the barrel mentality is going to continue. So therefore, I honestly don't believe that we are ever going to be in unity with each other. Not how the way that y'all said that we are. Now, there are certain unity and certain type of groups, like, say, for example, Black American groups, right? When I say Black American, I'm talking about upper middle class people, the ones who have high level degrees where they have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6 bachelor degrees. They have PhDs. They're part of the boule. You know what I'm saying? Them type of people. Now they are close knitted together in a community. You could say that they possibly is a monolith as well too. Because they're close knitted together. They network among each other. But however, that same said group is not going to network and work with the normal middle class people like us. They're not. Now I want y'all to think about that. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show today. Thank you. I appreciate it a whole lot. I appreciate it a whole lot. I appreciate y'all comments. I appreciate Miss E coming up and coming up to the panel and having a conversation with me. Everything. I appreciate it a whole lot, y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it a whole lot. Good point, Irby. And I know you was going to agree with me, Barb. That's what I do. That's how I work. They probably all in the same family. Yeah, I agree. They are. They probably are in the same family. I agree. Absolutely. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, bro. Anytime. I know that my content could be thought-provoking too, man. I know it could trigger folks, you know. I know. But I appreciate y'all pulling up like always, man. I really do. I really do. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications set when I go live again. And I will be dropping more content this week. So make sure you tune into that. Also, make sure y'all check out my merch as well too. I'm actually wearing my merchandise right now too, as y'all can see. This is part of my own brand right here, Wild Wolf Urban brand. As you can see, this is one of my polos that I'm wearing. All right, so check out my merch. It is posted right now on my shop on my YouTube page. All right, check it out. Pretty soon, I plan on doing a Black Friday sale as well too. So make sure y'all stay in tune with me. So whenever I do it, by all means, y'all could come in and get this good old merchandise. And I'm telling you, this is some good quality merchandise. It is not no bootleg stuff. Everybody don't do nothing bootleg over here, as y'all can obviously see. So yeah, check out the merch. I got some real good merch in there, man, that I believe that y'all enjoy a whole lot. All right. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up as y'all exiting out the lounge, y'all. Also, those of y'all who are catching the replay, salute to y'all as well too. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. And that is pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Y'all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out.